Hello everyone, it's Meredith. I'm here with our daily reading for the 10th of January 2019. We're using Bonefire Tarot again today. Just love this deck. Always have loved this deck. It's so cheerful. Okay, let's take a look at what's on the bottom of the deck. This is the theme running through the day for us. We have the Knight of Cups. So we're going to need a couple more cards for him, but he's Aquarius and Pisces together, fire and water together too. He's about communication, following your feelings, passion, faith, sensitivity. He's got plenty of bravado as well. Sometimes this knight can hesitate to take action. My feeling here is that he's unsure of what action to take. There's uncertainty in the air. He's dreamy, artistic, sensitive. He can lack commitment though, and he can be a procrastinator. So these are the qualities that we can take a look at in ourselves today, see what needs our attention. But because knights convey energy between cards, we want to know where he came from and where he's headed. So we'll take a couple more for him. So the card to the left is going to be the energy that he's bringing in that cup, or some of it anyway. Okay, here we go. We have Queen of Swords. So the Queen sent the Knight on a mission. So where's he going? Okay, here we go. All right, justice. He's headed for justice. So we're looking to balance something out today on our own scales of justice. It's emotional for us, though our intellect is involved as well, because we've got the Queen of Swords. You know, she's discerning, she's direct. That's good though. She brings great quality to it, because kings and queens are all about self-mastery, as you know, and she's got water and air energy together. So we've got water and fire over here on the Knight. So water and air on the Queen. Virgo, Libra on that Queen too, which is helpful because we have justice. So we're definitely sorting something out today in the theme of the day. We're bringing our intellect to our emotion, and we're weighing our options over here on justice. So the Queen has, this is some of the self-mastery we may want to be engaging today, being alert, hearing and listening at the same time. You know the difference too. Listening for truth. Being open to new ideas. Following our gut. This Queen sizes things up swiftly, and she also does not suffer a fool. And she doesn't suffer her own foolishness either. So it's interesting that she's next to, you know, the hard to nail down emotional card there, with the Knight of Cups. So bringing the intellect to the emotional to sort things out. It's a great connection between head and heart. And that's what is most likely required today, a harmony there that may not currently be there. So we might have to work at that just a little bit. We're going to be reasonable with our own selves. This feels intuitively like it's something that has weighed on our heart space for a bit, and we're looking to settle the energy, to balance it out, to harmonize it. I sense we'll do it. I also feel with that Knight there that we have a desire to make a move, but we don't know what move to make. And the cards, the Queen and Justice together, they are They're informing us that the best move is an inward one, into our own heart space. So there's an expansion of energy going on within us. We're between eclipses right now, and I'm hearing from a lot of people, and I'm feeling it personally, that since we had the eclipse on the 5th, the new moon partial solar eclipse in Capricorn, things have gone a bit wonky for people. There's almost a desire to take a rash action, and we're not doing that because we know what it leads to. It makes more spiritual journey work for us. It's work we've already done. It puts us in a position of having to correct things, and the message is to have harmony with allowing in this process, but the energies are kind of pulling at us, and we desire to make a move here. So it's good we have the Queen, it's good we have Justice, because I sense temperance between them, and I also sense higher reasoning within the emotional heart space. So it's uncomfortable. That's what I feel here intuitively, that we're uncomfortable, and we could take an impulsive rash action as a way of bringing some kind of comfort to us, but it doesn't lead to comfort, it leads to more effort. So the message is find harmony, find balance, and be in a state of allowing with it as best you can. My guides are saying this is a good time to be physical. Go snowshoeing if you've got snow. Go do something that moves your energy. It'll help burn off some of the impulsiveness that we could be inclined to lean into right now. Okay, first card, faith. So keep the faith. We have the star here. Pay attention to your guiding star. Dig for your inner strength. Recommit to your intentions. And keep in mind, my guides are saying to keep in mind, if you're feeling frustrated, if you're feeling challenged, and maybe even irritated and wanting to take some kind of an action, understand that other people are feeling similarly. And this is a time for compassion and kindness, most especially for our own selves. So seeing the star card here is valuable. It adds to our reason in this process. So this is not a simple task right now, though we've been here before, we've done this before, we've got some self-mastery with it. The thing of it is, it feels just as irritating and frustrating as it ever did. And we thought with the amount of, self-mastery that we have earned, gleaned from past experience, that yielding to the energy of allowing would be simple. And it isn't. It just isn't. There's a challenge in it. And then there you have the Chariot. This is the desire for dynamic movement. Let's see what comes alongside it. The Two of Cups. Okay. So there's some reward in this today. It is an unpredictable one as well. And as I'm looking at these cards, I'm feeling morning, noon, night. That's the flow of the energy here. So in the morning, we're going to have to leverage our sense of faith, gratitude, appreciation, and a recommitment to what it is we're dreaming for here, which is beautiful. We're going to have to rely the full day on our intellect, wit, and wisdom from the Queen, as our emotional nature churns things up to the surface for us to review, to take a look at, to navigate. And then we have to weigh it out on the scales. What's most reasonable for us? What is most harmonious for us in our head and heart space? So the Star card gives fuel to the Chariot. So if this is morning and this is noon, somewhere midday, we're going to be able to make a dynamic movement for ourselves. And the reward for that is connection within the Two of Cups. So if this comes at the end as the punctuation mark to the experience of the day, then this is connection. This is commitment. This is collaboration, co-creation. This is self-love and action, and then in turn, it is an improvement in all relationships. So what I'm feeling here is that, you know, yesterday's reading, we had some annoying energies to navigate as well. And we were feeling a sense of, many of us were feeling a sense of irritation with other people. And, you know, having long discussions. I really appreciate the comments, by the way. Thank you for sharing them, because Kate, you're one of them that weighed in with a comment on how you had just gotten off the phone after having a long discussion with someone and then saw the reading and you were like, well, there it is. So thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it, because that energy is still lending itself to today. This is like the aftermath of those experiences from yesterday. What's nice is having the Two of Cups here as the punctuation mark to the reading, because it promises something that we're seeking over here. We may not be able to name it just now, but come the end of the day, it feels as though there'll be some kind of a fulfillment through connection, contact, partnership, sharing, whatever that is for you. And it brings a fulfillment that satisfies energetically. So, keep the faith. All right, let's move on to our angel answer cards. This is your opportunity to ask a question. What do the angels want to answer for us today? Remain positive. It's a good card because it feels energetically like we are pushing a rock uphill today. So we're going to have to dig in for our compassion, kindness, and faith so that we can have some dynamic movement. What else do the angels want to answer for us? I feel like we need another card. And it's on the floor. There's a couple of them. We get yes, our simple, straightforward yes. Yes, this works out. That's what I feel. That's what my guides are saying. And then perfect timing. There's a sense of divine timing on this as well. So this is a go with the flow message. Pay attention to what's rising up over here with the Queen, the Knight, and Justice. Harmonize it, balance it out on your scales. Use your higher reasoning and your intuition. Bring your head and heart space to it. Keep the faith, which will create the movement you're seeking that is unnameable right now. And then that also creates a fulfillment that may also be unnameable in the moment. And now let's do our affirmation card from Notes from the Universe. It's not only about being right. In all tests of character, yeah, this could feel like a test of character today. When two viewpoints are pitted against each other, in the final analysis, the thing that will strike you the most is not who is right or wrong, strong or weak, wise or foolish, Queen, but who went the greater length in considering the other's perspective. Don't you agree? Yeah, exactly, because if we're feeling this, as I said earlier, we are feeling this, if we are experiencing this, know that the other people are as well. We're not alone in this. No matter the circumstances, those we are connected to are having a similar experience. So sometimes it's best that there is some silence while we go into consideration and we do the work. Yesterday we were a little ticked off because the energies of other people were coming into our realm, and they were about I have no idea what that sound just was. They were not necessarily doing the spiritual journey work, and it was dumping a load of crap in our world. And we had to wade through that with our compassion and kindness yesterday, and it extends into today, but it feels like it's more of the process, and it feels that it's clearing, and there is some sort of fulfilling reward on the end of that. So blessings to you on your Thursday, everybody. Leave some more comments. Those were great, and I'm sure they were inspiring to other people who read them, and it's deeply appreciated. So please like, share, subscribe here on the channel, and have a beautiful Thursday. Peace, love, joy, and light to each and every one of you, and best wishes in your process.